I'm gonna read this like a book to you. You were born into this world innocent and pure. No fear, no worries, no concept of this life, just a soul who entered his or her human experience. Then you were put into training. You might ask what that may be. By your teachers, you were put into training, being your mother and your father, your first true teachers. Don't do this, don't do that. Don't do this, don't do that. Don't do no more of this, and don't do more of that. It's what your parents probably told you growing up. Or you're gonna get whooping, or you're gonna get grounded. They are the first to establish reason in your mind, along with fear, and it's truly natural. Then eventually, you went through school, you got around friends, teachers, and then they built the person that you are today. The system, maybe it was public, maybe it's private, the same outcome is probably going to happen to us all. But along the way, you may not realize it, but you were being indoctrinated. Indoctrinated, you might ask. Getting up every single day. Someone like me, 6, 7 a.m. every day. Getting out at 2, 3 o'clock. That's 8 hours or more. You know, every single day, Monday through Friday, off on the weekends. Start back up. This time you go to sleep. This time you wake up. This time you get up. Do this homework. Do this work. Go back. Present it. And it flowed and it flowed and it flowed. All the way until you graduated. I think everybody's senior year, you probably was a little more lenient than, you know, the rest of the years. But for the most part, that's what we did throughout our whole life, right? This was all setting you up for what, you may ask, as well. The workforce. 8-hour shifts. What does that sound like? A 9 to 5, right? Working every day, doing work at home, doing work on the clock, coming back, presenting it to your employer. If not, the only difference is you're not forced to do this. This is what you need to survive in the system. Until about 5 years ago, max. 5 years, max. If you told anyone that you didn't want a corporate world job, you would be laughed at, ridiculed, told you were going to be a failure in life. Still probably will, to be honest. But I said all this to really just to say that this was the tip of the iceberg. The system. School, work. Do this till you're 60. Retire. Live the last 10, you know, what they say, you only guarantee 70 years. Biblically. Technology letting us live a little longer. You know, fix your diet, eat right. Most people don't. Say give you the last 10, 20, 30 years. Live decently in old age. All your good years, down the drain. So, that's the tip of the iceberg. I'm just here to open your eye a little bit, you know. This one. The one that you're not aware of in there. Have you ever just thought to yourself, the world's not what it seems, the system, work life, maybe even your religion, just everything's just not making sense to you. Just something doesn't feel right, but you can't put your finger on it. You ever notice how television, they might put things in your face, might make you scratch your head a little like, what are they trying to say? Oh, this movie was talking about this. Oh my God, that correlates with this and this. Oh, I read this in a book. Oh, this movie touching on this subject. They keep talking about this throughout eons, centuries. It make you scratch like, dang, what are they trying to portray with this? You know? Put it in your eye. your vision. I'm telling you a vision. And only those that understand in here really get it. Or maybe you just live a regular life and you think all of it's just fun and games, you know? I don't know you might just think everything's just a movie, right? Just a part of life, man. Yeah, man, we get into this money, we get into this pay, man. We finna live this big life, getting all the Lambos, big hands. We finna get all the girls, all the niggas, all the dudes, you know? I don't know. Travel the world. We drinking in the club tonight. We partying. You know? I don't know what you think. Well, all this stuff that you may be noticing through your day life, it's not a coincidence. It's not a coincidence. I'm shaking the phone. It's not a coincidence. All of this is hidden knowledge and facts put into your face. There's hidden images everywhere. You ever paid attention to the ambulance, the symbols? They're going to tell you it means something. Go deeper. Go deeper into cultures. You ever look at these ops, these icons, represent Masonic things? You ever see these Masonic symbols people drive around in? You know, it's weird activity going on all around us at all times in life. Secret societies, dark webs, cults, odd music industries, television, music, sex, money, drugs, all the time. Keeps you at a certain frequency, right? Or you never thought about that? Well, you just like money, right? Get to live how you want to do, get to give you financial freedom, right? But why do we need financial freedom in the first place? You ever thought about that? A world that we were born onto, that everything was free, that some people at some point in time made a cause, and this is the effect, a hierarchy or an aristocracy of elitists, you know? You ever thought about that? Why do we gotta live on a planet that everything was given to us by the universe, God, the All, Allah, the Big Bang, you know? Why we gotta work for this? Why is there a hierarchy of who's better than this person? It's a system that they created to keep people down, to keep people a slave to a point. You know? There's these dead white guys on this money. Dead presidents, as some might say. Founding fathers, they say, that founded this free land that we live in. I say all this to say, we live in a very interesting world that everything we were taught or everything that we know is not what it seems. Because if everything was what it seemed, there wouldn't be hidden societies. There wouldn't be hidden knowledge. There wouldn't be even esoteric things. There wouldn't be people that are billionaires that exploit others. There wouldn't be knowledge. There wouldn't be whole agendas, conspiracies. Why does this happen? Why are people limited to going everywhere on the planet? Why is there limitations or laws that keep in set to make us operate in a certain manner? You know, we need laws, but some stuff is overkill, I would say. It just makes you think the world that we live in. Don't be the sheep. Don't be the fly that flies to the light. One dog can herd 10,000 sheep. All them sheep will jump off a cliff because one dog led them over there, and they see every other sheep doing it, so they're gonna do it. All the flies gonna fly to the light when you turn it on and die. Don't be the fly. Notice that the world that we live in is very corrupt, and everything is not what it seems. Everything that the sheeple, the masses, they believe, they do, you can't do what they do. Because you got to realize there's something bigger going on in this world, that the regular majority are focused on low vibrational things. You got to tune into high vibrational things. You can't look at nothing for face value. Everything's a mystery. You came down here to learn. It's a game, not to take everything for face value that your mother and father told you to think, told you what to believe, told you what to do. The school system told you this is what's going on. They've been indoctrinating you to do this. You got to think outside of that. Why in a world that's full of people that go to islands, meetings, drink blood, millions of people come up missing every year? They test things unsolved. Siri, FBI, CIA, all this stuff, putting crack in the 80s, destroying you subliminally. It just makes you think. And I just want to say that everything that you was taught definitely could be a lie. Everything that you see, even this, what I'm talking to you on, is one of the most harmful devices, instruments to ever be created, because it controls your emotions. Something bad can happen right now, you've seen it on your phone, but in your physical life, everything's fine. But since you're on your phone, it lowers your mood, your emotions. Don't let your emotions persuade you and carry you and decide how you feel. And I just want to say that to y'all. Peace, and keep expanding.